It's going to be your first day. Yeah. So apparently you should have to have some students joining virtually as well, but I don't know if yeah, just depending on the requirements. Yeah, I think you started last week. Yeah. Fortunately, like I was out of the country so that I couldn't make it last week. So yeah, from today onwards, like you have to be with me for marketing management. It's first of all, I will tell you what I'm expecting from you, and also, of course, I have to introduce myself. Then I know like at least from which industry that you are coming from, so that I can take the examples in a way that they are more closer to you. So I want each one of you to introduce yourself, like just the name, and certainly since it's an exception match, so you must be working. So then I want the place where you're working in which capacity. Certainly, I guess that it's from the finance discipline. Then I will tell you like what I'm expecting from you in the class, and also the way that I'm going to have these couple of lectures. And regarding the assignments and those things, I will tell like once I'm completing 4 or 5 lectures. Because even if I'm going to give the assignment right now, you won't be able to understand, so there is no point of giving it. Okay, that's it. I hope it's recorded. Yes. Yeah. It's like this. Okay, first I tell myself. Okay. As you can see, I'm Navina. The back of Java University. My first degree is marketing. Long time ago, it's 2001. And then soon I finished my degree. I was working in ENY that day. This time, and also in another company as well. And after that, I joined the staff in 2003. Then 2005-06, I went to Japan for my master's. It's about quality study, political side like quality studies and this sort of things. It's different field stuff. And then came back in 2008 and 8. 2006 I came back. 6 to 8 I did another master at Chapel, marketing specialty. And then 2008 again I went to UK for my PhD in Nottingham University. That's all scholarships. Like I haven't spent single money out of my pocket. So it's a Commonwealth scholarship, and then I returned back in 2014. Yeah, 14, and since then I'm serving for the Chartered Institute for the marketing side. So then in 2018 I went to Monash for fellowship and came back in the same year. So time to time, like I'm doing really research with the Monash and the Redford University. So that's why, in fact, I couldn't make it last week as well. But for a time period, that I will not go, so I'll stay in the country. And so the way that I'm going to have the lectures, it's like this. The marketing is for you all, finance into you all as well. So,
I'm working currently filing start corporate level. I am working group of content company PVC as a civil intern for tourism.
Okay, yeah, it's a nice diversity, like different industries, so that I'll make sure that I'm taking examples in a way that closes to. Okay, now I'm telling you like how I'm going to have the lectures with you. It's like this, the marketing is not a subject like chemistry. So it's not that technical. So that's something you can learn out of your common sense. So therefore, I want you to, whenever you are coming for the class, I want to keep your attention in the class 100%. So also another thing which I'm expecting from you is you have to have your own notes. Of course, the slides are there, but the slides are in very summary form. My explanations are very lengthy, so like the initial bits, I will give you the notes. So when the way that you are getting it up, I can understand, like, because now you can guess, like, I was in the field like 2003 or 24, almost 21 years, half of my age. So therefore, whenever the way that you are catching up, I know that, like, how to adjust myself. So then time to time, I might ask you to have your own notes, unless otherwise I'll give the notes. Then that's one thing. And keep one notebook under, like, at least if you are using piece of papers, put all these papers into one place, because I might go to those, the initial notes time to time. I might ask you, okay, just go and find. It's better always you keep everything in one place. You're not just coming for a thing, not just looking at something and just having the notes and keep it somewhere and go. Don't be that kind of disorganized. That's one thing I want from you. And the other thing is like, the way that I'm going to have the class, it's not that I'm going to take for all 3 hours. So, like time to time, I will ask you to reflect certain things as well. So, what do you say, for an example, what do you think about marketing at the moment? So that you have to write it down. So I'm not going to dictate you, but you have to genuinely do it, because that's a kind of a teaching technique what I'm using here, because otherwise what will happen is, if you are a passive student in the class, you are simply listening to a lecturer, like within after 1 hour's time, you remember only 5%. So that's why when we were schooling, like the one subject is you go through 40 minutes, 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Because it's like the education psychologist says that the particular student can concentrate on one subject for 40 minutes or 45 minutes. But that was ancient time. Now we can't concentrate even for 40. Considering we have to keep the mind in one place. We can't keep for one place for that long. Maximum 10 15 minutes. Even if I sit down, it's the same for me. So therefore, like, you should understand that is the nature of your brain, especially since you're adults now. We have so many things back of our mind. So we always, like, though we are physically here, mentally we are going and coming. So many things are just really buzzing our mind. So therefore, to distract that one, that means the mind is leaving and coming, you have to engage. So to get your engagement is the one that I'm asking, like, okay, what do you think now? And then you are thinking, don't refer to any sources, like you need to search from Google, because that is what you are at the moment thinking. So then you're right, okay, I can find this. But anyway, I'm discussing. So by the time I'm discussing, so then you can reflect that automatically it happens in unconscious mind. I thought marketing is this. But this part didn't come to my mind. Something like that, you correct your mind, so that will pass to the long-term memory. So that is one way, it's a kind of an engagement, mental engagement. That means you are thinking and writing. So that means your mind doesn't go anywhere. And the other reason is you are like writing what you currently know. Sometimes currently know may be 100% wrong. But once I discuss, you are correcting from that place itself. So then in your notebook, you have what you have thought and also what I have discussed. Either you can use two different colors or just even the same color, you say this is the mark, my answer. So then by that time itself, you learn so that you don't need to learn later on. So have an intention since you are coming here because accommodating weekend is not that easy. Because all hybrid work, then again you are coming in the weekend. So then it's not that easy. So therefore, like utilize the time that you are here and take the maximum out of me. So that is the other request which I'm asking. So where you are when I'm asking you to reflect yourself. So reflect yourself genuinely because it will benefit you. Because it's a kind of a teaching technique. Like letting the student going from known to unknown. So this is your known knowledge. As a lecturer, I should take you from known to unknown situation. So that is what it's called learning. But the known knowledge, you have to first show up. Then only you can correct yourself. Okay, this is what originally I thought, but it is wrong. So this part needs to be added. That point itself you learn. So in case at the exam, if I ask the same thing, so then it will come to your mind. I thought in this way, but these part didn't come to my mind. That also needs to come. So that experience, that mental experience, will certainly come out at the exam. You don't need to study it. So keep that target. Since you are here, whatever I'm discussing in the class, you have to learn in the class. And after that, you don't need to even go. That is what my target, but I can give on 50%. Other 50% of class. And also, like normally, these PPTs, I upload. Either I upload or else like the class. Do you have the class representative in the class? Okay. Yes. You are the class representative, so like you can take the PPT from me. So I will directly send it to you, and then after that you can circulate among or else you can make it available. We'll see how does it go. And are you also the representative? In the case, I think you or you, so they just contact me. But for the initial the weeks, so normally I will give the PPT after completing the discussion. Because no point of having the PPT if you don't know it. So therefore it's just an assistant. So the discussion is much more lengthier than the PPT which is already available. So like since all of you are coming from the finance discipline, the marketing is totally the other side of your brain. Because like we have two sides of our brain, left and the right. So the left side is the one that you're mainly working from because you are finance. But the marketing is a subject that needs right side. It's more descriptive. So like it needs a bit of a deep thinking. So that it would sound as a bit of challenging, but don't take it in that way. So you all have the common sense. Like stimulate with a bit of common sense and try to understand the subject from the experience of living in this world and also working in the corporate. And always what I'm discussing in the class, you connect it with you're practicing in your workplace. If you feel like what I'm discussing is totally different from what you have seen in the workplace, bring the discussion to the class and really enjoy the questions that the students ask. Because the more the questions students ask, more you can take out of them. So I'm very much happy with the answer to the question. So therefore, don't let me go if you don't understand even a small concept. Because I told you, this is your class, it's your time, you have paid for it, so that you have to learn. Otherwise, you are losing because you'll be packed with a lot of subjects and not personal things at the exam. So then you'll be stressed out. So I don't want to see that my subject is going to be that stressed. So let it flow very smoothly. Time to time, like even a very small thing I'm going to discuss within a day, learn it. If you have questions, ask it, clarify, and then we'll move to the next week. And I also have two weaknesses. I'm not a perfect person. So normally I'm telling like at the end of almost all the classes, I'm telling this because I want to see whether the students are being handicapped because of those things. One thing is I can't speak that loud. So the make sure, especially the ones those who are sitting at the back, I'm monitoring. So if you can't hear me, of course, like I'm really moving, but still, if you can't hear me, you have to tell me. So since it's being recorded, I don't think like it will be a handicap for the ones those who are in the virtually, those who are supposed to be virtually. So that definitely no one is there. That's one weakness. And the other weakness is like once I start speaking, I'm a little too fast in terms of speaking, but I know like that is my weakness, so that I keep my speed of talking a little slow. Today morning I had an class, so that's why like sometimes like it takes some time for me to just adjust the way of speaking, but it will be adjusted after 5 minutes. But still, if you feel like you can't understand, of course, like I'm available in the break, so you can reach me, you can say that. So we want this kind of a so likewise, I'm very much a flexible person. Can you start now? Okay, these are the learning outcomes that lead to the entire syllabus, which you don't have anything to do with this one. And these are the recommended text, the principles of marketing and marketing. But I will, since you're at the undergraduate level, I will not ask you to do the self-study. As I said earlier, if you are coming to the class, we learn the subject in the class itself. No extra reading. And this is what I'll be taking you through for this, the introduction session, which I'm going to start right now. So that will last for like 3 weeks or so. So it will take like 3 weeks to cover up these ones. We'll start off with the what is marketing and the role of marketing management process, and how it's being changed in the current context. Now it's your turn. So have a topic, introduction to marketing, and write what do you think marketing is at the moment. You can think to yourself. Write something. So don't like, you have to have the confidence to write something which comes to your mind. Okay, I hope that you had enough time to express yourself. What is marketing? Okay. So since I have gone through your answers, I go on to the reachable distance. The most of you think that marketing is selling and promoting and then giving a product to customer. So that is the mindset that you have. Okay. Just imagine like this. In your company, you are being asked to introduce a product for the Sri Lankan market. Maybe a nutritious drink. So what you have to do? What are the activities that you have to do? If you are being given that task, you are being selected by your boss and saying that we have a project. That project is introducing, they have an idea of offering a nutritious drink for the Sri Lankan market. That is the task. So then you have to handle it. So what are the activities that you do? Yes, sir. So that one, you can have a chat with the one who is sitting next to you. You can have a chat with the one companion with you. Okay, I will do first this one, then this one. So likewise, list down a couple of activities that you have to do when you want to introduce a nutritious drink. Just an idea. Offer a nutritious drink. That's it. Don't know what sort of and nothing is being given. Of course, you can have a chat with your companion. That's totally fine. Otherwise, you fall asleep. Especially after lunch. See what wrong with discussion. So that means you are in discussion. Let's see. And you're very fresh food that you are trying at the same time. This is out like in bullet form or else in numbers. First thing I will do this one. Second thing I will do this one. So likewise. At the end of those series of steps, the product should be in the market for people to buy.
social media. Promotion.
Then is after studying this. I don't want to influence everything, but it's try to relate everything. So who needs more time to introduce the product? It's when you go along with the numbers, like first I will do this one, second I will do this one, so likewise. Okay. Product is available now. Yeah. Also. Yeah. Like this. If you are being asked to introduce a nutritious drink for the Sri Lankan market, I said that it is just an idea. So then the first thing that should come to your market, like you don't know what is at the moment going on. So some of you all have identified that. First, we have to do market research. So what are the existing products available? How about the existing? Don't have to jump. It's like this. I forgot to it. Sorry. All what you are writing down in the book, you don't write here. All what you're writing down in the book, you can't remember. Isn't it? Agree? So therefore, like first, grab what I'm telling and put that into the mind. Because the way that I'm teaching is, I don't direct you to the end. So end means I can tell what is not doing this. Very simple. So that means it's the end result. So then you are trying to memorize it. The memory won't work for a longer period of time and it won't support your day-to-day life because you won't complete your knowledge. So in your company, in your career, you're not going to write things down. But you're going to apply the knowledge what you have learned in decision making and also problem solving. So therefore, I try to understand the subject and so that I'm giving you the point for you to think. I'll take you through step by step. Then automatically you finally you know that answer. You understand, not just memorize. So that's why I'm saying that I'm giving the time anyway for you to take it down, but every single word that is coming out of your mouth, it's not necessary to take. Once you have understood, then you will. So now just imagine that you have to imagine the way that I'm also imagining. Your mind should also be my mind, so we'll go the same journey. Then you learn. So you're being asked to introduce that product. So then you are thinking, okay, I don't know anything about what's going on in Sri Lankan market. So that you have to do market research. So are there any available products, nutritious drink? So what kind of people those products are available? Are they available for children? Are they available for youngsters? Are they available for the adults? And how about the nutrition requirement? So, and also how about the general, the contextual factors, the political situation, economic situation, and how the people are consuming products, how people eat, how about their lifestyle. So that you have to have an understanding first. That is what we are taking to the knowledge. Then after that, so I told you this is only a concept. This is an idea. The company, the superior asks you, okay, we will offer something like this. So then you should know, since it's a nutritious drink, we can offer a one drink in a way that fits to everyone. Because every person's nutritious requirements are different. If we take the small fellows, they need high nutrition because it's their growing stage. And also the youngsters, and when it's become like the adults, again it's nutrition, but the thing is the way of eating is different because the youngsters we can have sweets, but for adults, the elders we can't have sweets because that's not healthy. So then you see the diversity. Then you have to decide which group do I have to offer my product. So then take you all the people and we put them into different clusters. Then you select a group of people thinking that you can offer your product. That is what it's called. You have to select your target market. And that is the second thing you do. And now you know that I will offer this for children, say for an example. Then you have to dig into the children's behavior. What kind of nutrition children require? So which flavors they like, which form they like, are they like powder form, where the parents supposed to make it and give? Or else are they like the ready-made form? Are they like the chill version or the hot version? And so where normally they purchase those ones? So likewise, now you have to study about the target market requirement for a product like this. Necessarily. Then only you can say that, okay, we will have to have a product like this. Product that consists of these nutrition values that should come in these flavors, vanilla, chocolates, and likewise. That should come in like a ready-made one. So we will offer as chill and non-chill. So likewise, then you develop it as a particular product that needs to be manufactured. So that is the next thing. And now the product is there in your hand. So you're not ready to offer it because you have to decide the price. How much do we have to charge? Like if you're offering different sizes, for different sizes you have to have different prices. And that also you need to decide. And now you have the product, you have the prices for each version. Then still you are not ready. Because you should know where the people purchase this product. Who's purchasing? Is it the children purchases or the parents purchase on behalf of the children? And if so, if children are purchasing, where they purchase? Are they purchased from the cafeteria or they purchase from the canteen? Otherwise, if the parents purchases, so where the parents look for that product whenever they're shopping. So that's why I think like you have to keep your feet down and think like, okay, if it happened to me, how I purchase. And then you have to decide, okay, if that is the case, I should make my product available in these places. I should make it available in the school canteens, the supermarkets. So likewise, you decide the distribution plan. The parallelly, so while the product is like while the distribution plan is in place, you have to start promoting. So then only you are ready. So while the promotions are going on, so you launch the product to the market, first as a test run, then as the commercialization. So then after some time, while you're running the product, even you can see the feedback. You can get the feedback from the customer whether they like this product or not. So this is the scope of marketing. Now you check like how many points that's being missed out from your mind. So from your words, now you know that this is like you don't need to rewrite, just put arrows. In between this should come. Okay, it looks very ugly, that's okay fine. The missing point is put inside, put in the arrows, saying that okay, I missed this one, so this should be inside. So at least when you're passing that page, then you know that these things didn't come to my mind, these ones that I have borrowed from the lecturer. In this case, it's something. case I think like 3 minutes prior. Those who have corrected the like answers in steps wise, go to the original way that you thought now. See whether like how narrow that you are thinking is. That is what I want you to reflect. So most of you all have thought like marketing is just inside. But now you should understand it's much more broader. Because we have to start from a very, very broad perspective. Setting is just one part. Yes, it's of course it's selling and advertising, but not only. So it has much more broader perspective. So if that is the case, what's happening in marketing? The marketing is just a matter of this is what we have done now. Okay? First, in case if you want to do marketing, first of all, you have to decide who would be my customer base. Even before that, you can study the market. That's totally fine. And then you have to study about their requirement. I said that if you have selected the children, so now you want to know like what flavors they like, what nutritions they like, they want, and like in which form they want. That is what it says, understanding the needs of your target customers. And then you have to design the value. Here, I will discuss this one later on because we say that in marketing, we don't buy any product or services, rather we purchase the value attached to that product. Because if you don't feel like it's worth, you won't purchase. So that I'll discuss that point in little detail after this one. So then you see what kind of value the customer sees from a nutritious drink, that we have to design the product in a way that reflects that value. Then we have to decide at what price we have to sell it. Then only we start going ahead with the selling advertising, so that is simultaneously. So while you start promoting, you can make the product available in the market. Making product available in stores, so that you can talk about the arranging the display, and in the supermarket where you want to keep the product. So in which cell, in eye contact levels, or in which area, is in the frozen area, or is this the chill area? So like in a particular place where you want to display your product, and how you are going to manage the inventory, that everything is coming after that. So then, so this is what now you practically thought. If that is the case, now you understood your initial thought is wrong, that's totally fine, but now you have already corrected it. If that is the case, what is marketing? It's just a matter of 3 elements. The one is understanding the requirement of the target. You have to select what your target market is, then you have to study about their requirement. Then the next thing what you do is, like, you have to fulfill that requirements better than what competitive products are doing. At the same time, you have to maintain the profitability. If you combine these 3, that is what marketing is. Marketing is a process because it has a series of steps. Process of understanding the requirement of the target market, fulfill such requirements better than what other competitive products are doing, while maintaining the profitability. So like here, these 2 represent understanding the requirement of the target market. First you decide what's your target market, then you study what they want. All these things do what? Fulfill such requirement better than what other competitive products are doing. Understood? So whenever they are doing these ones, they make sure that they have to ensure the profitability. So it's something different from the profit. Profit means what? You ask it. It means what? Revenue minus expenses is so simple, isn't it? So, that is from financial perspective. We don't consider financial perspective for marketing perspective because, like just imagine, the marketing manager is asking a huge budget for promotion this year, like say 5 million for promotion because he's like the branch is introducing a new product. But like if you are focusing about the profit, you can give 5 million, but that 5 million should take within the same financial year. That won't be more. So, but it doesn't mean that marketing division is not a profit maker. The division itself should be a profit maker, otherwise company will collapse. So every single rupee that we are spending, there should be a ROI, return on investment. So that we have to consider, like if you are spending today, will you be able to convert that into a profit in the future? Ability of making the profit. That is what is called profitability. So we have to look at the very broader picture, like when the marketing people are setting a budget to finance department, so finance person should look at from that perspective. Okay, we will give you the money, but you have to show me how you are going to get it back to the company. And then the person says that if you are spending this much of promotions in the first year or in these months, so we can increase this much of the sales. Then after that, we can increase this much of the sales. So then from that increased amount, we are catching up the amount that we are spending today. Ideally, in the financial management, you have to discount it for the money value. Because today, if you are spending 5 million, so the marketing person is saying that you'll get that the amount returned to the company maybe another 3 years time. But in 3 years time, that 5 million is not equal to today's 5 million because of the Srilankan inflation rate. So ideally, that each month and each year, they have to take it and discount the today's rate. And see whether even in 3 years time, the money that the person is going to bring to the company is at least equal to the 5 million that you are giving now. If it is more than that, it's good. Understand the logic of thinking. So every single activity that we do for marketing to fulfill the customer's requirement better than what other competitors do. So make sure the profitability is ensured. Even you design the product, make sure the profitability is done. Even your pricing, promotion, distribution, everything what you do, ultimately, like the company should not be in a loss. That is the idea. Marketing is a process. Marketing is a process. Of understanding. Marketing is a process of understanding the requirements the target market. And fulfill them. And fulfill them. Better than and fulfill them better than competitive product while maintaining the profitability. While maintaining the profitability. So now, while maintaining profitability. Now in marketing, I never ever ask the definition at the exam because no problem. Now in the definition, so what can you do in the corporate? So therefore, you should understand the marketing is always a combination of these 3 elements. If you are putting it to your words, that's totally fine. So even you can like highlight, this is the first element, this is the second element. You can do the numbers and underline. So then concrete in your mind. So that self you learn. First thing is understand the requirement. Second one fulfill. Third one is profit. Jogi, I'm going to have the class for another 10 minutes or so before the break. Okay. Now, I skip this one. Design the value. So let me come to that one. I said, no one is purchasing any product or services, rather we purchase the value attached to it. You just think about yourself because you and me are customers. Range of products. So even if you are buying a mobile phone, even if you are buying a pair of slippers, like if you feel like this is worth, then only you go for it. Agree on it. Not that you are buying particular product, but if you see the value in it, then only you think that okay, this is good for me. For you to come to that point, like sometimes you are considering different alternatives. Am I supposed to go for this pair of shoes or this pair of shoes? So which one that I feel more valid, you go for it. Yes, that's what I've done. Thinking from that perspective, tell me what is the value. That is my next point. What is the value? Now I gave you the thinking point. This is what I think. Whenever I'm purchasing a product, so long as I feel worth, then that is a value for me. For you to come to the point where this is worth for me, what do you do in your mind? And that is the value. Let me repeat it again. Now I told you, value is something, you come to a mindset, this works for me. Then you see a value in it so that you go and purchase it. You just ask from yourself for you to come to that kind of a mindset that needs to agree that this is the best value that I can do. What things process in the back of your mind? If you can take it out, that is the meaning of that. So for all these things, you are not being restricted to have a chat with the next one. You can have a chat with the one who is sitting next to you. That's totally fine. The biggest like that's why get the value, get to see that value. So you purchase the brand. The all concepts that we need one sentence. Why yes? Be real. When you want to buy a phone, what I will consider, so what kind of point where I come to a point, this is what. Put that situation and think. Then you get the real answer. Experience. Don't think that this is in the market. I want to buy a phone. Otherwise, you're going away from the answer. Yeah, friends. So you take to the one side of your mind, okay, so this complete discussion. But for this one, how, what I do? So if you feel like what you get is more than what you're paying, how you feel now? Otherwise, you don't know what's there in your mind. So that's why I want you to really reflect. It's what I consider. That you also find. Okay. So I don't know, like if it happens to me, I'm thinking like this. I don't know how about you are thinking. I forget about like I'm a marketing director. I'm an average person because I'm also an average person when it's come to the only thing is now I know what's going on. So you just go to the shop. So that person is explaining different versions. So you take like one version, okay, this one phone, and the person says that this has these features. And the brand is also there. And this cost is much. Take another phone. This has these features, and this is different. This feature is different from the other one. This is the price. So likewise, different alternatives. So what you're doing in your mind, take one at a time. For this price, what I get? Keep it aside. Take another one. Now this is say 60,000. For 60,000, these are the features. And then you understood and keep it aside. And take another version. For this 90,000, take these things. For extra 60 to 90, extra 30,000, what I get extra from this one? Don't you think that you're thinking those ones? So what you really do then? So you compare your things, what you get and what you pay. So then the value is that in a point where you realize you get more than what you give. Am I right? So then the value is, it's a matter of comparing two things, the benefit and the cost. So then let's say like in these benefits, there are different versions of benefits. Cost also, there are different versions of cost. That I will discuss after the break, but every time, remember, whatever we purchase, any product or service or anything, the same phenomena. We consider what we get and what we pay. So long as we observe more benefits than the cost, So that is the point where we stop our mind. This is work for me, so that I'm going to work. So the real word is customer perceived value. I will tell you why the customer perceived value is being said. Because I can't leave everything out, but before I go home, so I will tell. Customer perceived value. Perceived value, not exactly this. Customer perceived value. It is a comparison. It is a comparison of customer perceived benefits. It's a comparison of customer perceived benefits and this customer perceived cost. If a customer perceived more benefits than the cost, more benefits than the cost, the value is perceived. The value is perceived. It means I'm just referring to yourself whether you are doing this or something else. You have one. So it has a bunch of benefits and a bunch of costs. So this is what I said, like we don't buy any product or services, rather we buy the value that we see in any product or service. So how we perceive this one, we are comparing what we get for that what we pay. That's what I said. It's a matter of a comparison of this one. If we see more benefit, so that means it's worth for us to pay that much. Understand? So in terms of the benefits, which has 4 versions: product, service, personnel, and image. Also, even the cost. It's not only monetary cost, it's the time, energy, and the psychological cost. This I will explain after the break. You don't need to take down this one because it's anyway there in the slides, but we'll explain one by one. So, currently, so we'll like that. I'll finish it at 45. So, but I'll show the break. So that is like 120, 135, 140. Right.
Foundation එකක් වගේ ඒක දාන්න තියෙන්නේ PDF එක දැන් පස්සේ අපිට ඒක නෙමෙයි එකයි පොස්ට් එකයි බෙනිෆිට් එකයි තමයි බලන්න. අකට දෙන නම් කරේ මට මතකයි ඉන්නේ. ඒක ගාවේ. Depende internet itu karena environment security को कोडिंग बांट डाल रही है अरे सदैव करते हैं मतलब क्या बना अब स्पीड का उल्लेख ना है काउंटर स्टार्ट हुआ ना और नहीं क्या काम करती है मगर ज्यादा क्यों है बना होता है स्टार्ट करना dan aku bilang mandi kerana tinggal sama lihat macam nak kena lihat yang kena lihat yang nak kita tengok mana mungkin pan मैं अरे नहीं वीडियो बदले मां भी डाले tapi takut banget kan හැබැයි ඉතින් ගණන් දෙන්නේ හරියන්න බෑ ඉතින් කවුරුද කියන්නේ නැහැ හරියන්න ඒකදී ගණන් දෙන්නේ උත්තරේ නෝනේ හරියදී අපන්නේ උත්තරේ ඒක පුතල් කරන්න අර කෙනෙක් අරක දැන් ඉතින් යා තත්ත අහයි හඳාම ये अमित के साइड पे ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन Yeah, then I'll be another.
මෙච්චර බෝරින් ගණන් හදන්න ගත්තොත් Others will come. Okay, now like what I said first, we are comparing bunch of benefits against a bunch of costs. So we'll take one at a time and we'll explain you what is the meaning of each of these benefit types and also the other cost type. As you can see, the so I'll start with the benefits. The one called product benefits. It's like this. Whenever you want to buy a mobile phone, so what are the functions that you are going to get it done from the phone? So that is what it's called product benefit. Like sometimes you say that, okay, I want to, of course, taking and receiving the call. That's one function. And also you may use it as the camera so that you are concerning about the picture quality. That is one function. Then it's a product benefit. Or maybe you might be considering about the speed of the phone, the storage, That all coming under product benefit. The functions attached to the product is called as the product benefit. Clear? Then on top of that, like you would consider some services, even if it is a physical product. So, like which kind of services that you're expecting when you want to buy a phone? Warranty. So you expect the warranty, isn't it? That is a service. It's not something touchable, but still you expect it. And because you said, okay, I'll take this phone. This phone, I can do this. And also it gives you 6 months warranty. And I take the other one and I can get these things. And they are like here. Again, 6 months warranty. Like in terms of the service benefit, it's more or less the same, but sometimes product benefit, you see the deviations. Because this one is having one feature, but whereas the other one is having another feature. What else then? Like you would consider the brand. So then, so sometimes even the function wise, two versions are the same. But the brand wise, the one brand is super luxury. But you really want to go for that brand, so that is why you are paying that extraordinary price. So it doesn't mean that you are buying a phone, but you are buying the brand as well. That's what the Apple is doing. So if we take the Apple brand off, we can get the same function done by the phone. So sometimes the picture quality would be a little advanced because they are using different megapixels for the camera. Except that one, right? Otherwise, the product benefit and the services more or less the same. But people consider the image so that we give more weight for the image. Yes. And the other one is called personnel. The way that it has been spelled out, personnel. That means group of people. Understand? Like, yeah, when you want to buy a phone, like you go to a shop, we are not the experts. We don't know much about the phones. But we want the person who is selling that to us to explain. This version is having this features. And this is the latest version. But after this one has come. And this one is much better than this one for this aspect. And here the camera is good, but in this case the RAM is good. So likewise, we want that person to explain. And we want that person to answer the questions that you are raising. You want that person to be very friendly. Okay. And those are the personal benefits. So likewise, so whenever we go and purchase anything, one side of our mind, so we are getting these, we are expecting these ones. The product benefit, we try to guess the meaning from the term itself. Product means what you are going to get it done from it. Functions. Service means, are you expecting any services attached to it? Image means brand name. The personal means people, those who are offering that product, what are you expecting from them? That's the personal one. So that's totally depending on, like sometimes the like same version of phones are there, but in one shop, the people are very friendly. In another shop, the people are not friendly. You feel very comfortable to buy the same phone in a shop where the people are very friendly, aren't you? Because you expect the person to benefit. Because if something went wrong, at least you can reach that person. But the previous shop, you can't reach because you know that those people are not friendly enough. You are buying a phone, you are not buying people, but still you back of your mind, you expect it. Benefit in different forms. Benefits in different forms. One, product benefit. Product benefit. benefits attached to the function of the product. Benefits attached to the function of the product. So you can take down the example, mobile phone. Like what are functions that you're basically expecting when you are buying a phone? Like camera quality, the speed of the phone, storage, the speaker quality, browsing speeds. So those are, I don't know what you are expecting. You write down like what you expect when you are buying a phone. In terms of functions, so those functions are the ones that the marketeers are offering as features. Okay, then the next one, service benefits. Benefits attached to the services. Benefits attached to the services. You can take down example. We consider the same example of mobile phone. The warranty, 6 months warranty. That's something you expect. Then the next one, image benefit. Image benefit. A good brand name. A good brand name. So in the same example, like you write down the example, the brand that you wish to purchase. The last one, personal benefit. Be mindful about the spelling. Not personal, personnel. Group of people. Idea is group of people. The benefits expecting. From the people who offer the product. The people who offer the product. Example, mobile phone. Friendly and informative service. Friendly and informative service. From the sales staff. Sales mobile phones. It's clear to you, isn't it? Now let me take the cost side. Monetary cost means like how much money that you pay for. Basically, it's the if I'm taking in substantial form, it is the price of the phone. The time cost means like how long that now you're searching for a phone. Like say that if you want to buy a phone, it doesn't mean that whenever you're going home you buy a phone. Not like that. It will take some time. So the time duration that you are searching the phone, The time taken to search and purchase a product is called as time cost. And the other one is energy cost. Like whenever you want to buy a phone, say for an example, you will go for shopping in several days. It needs your physical effort. So you go to a shop and you just listen to that person and you come back and you go to another shop. Physically, you are moving. So that needs your physical energy. That is what is called energy cost. The psychological cost means like for you to make your mind, because like in reality, what happening is like if you go to a one shop, they introduce different versions of phones and telling different stories for each. And if you go to another one, that shop is also introducing sometimes the same version, but in a different. And sometimes you are like getting some information from your friends. The friends are telling another story. But with all these things now you have to pick your mind. Because if you take one alternative, one phone, so sometimes that is not the ideal one you can purchase. That would be the possible one you go for. So sometimes the ideal one may be beyond your budget. So whatever you are happy with, and then you say that okay, goodbye. To make that decision, it needs some extra effort. So that is why it's called psychology. So then you are combining all these costs against all these benefits, then you feel like, I like this question, so that I go for it. Okay. Types of cost. Monetary cost. Money paid for the product. Money paid for the product. Time cost. So, under like money paid for the product, we can continue to take example of mobile phone. You can put the price of the phone that you need or you have purchased. Then the monetary cost, time cost, the time spent for searching and purchasing the product. So then you like write down how long it took for you to make the decision once you purchase your phone, which is already there. Roughly how long it took? Is it a week or months? Then the other one is energy cost. Physical effort spent for searching and purchasing the product. Physical effort spent for searching and purchasing the product. Example, like the physical effort for shopping when selecting the phone. Then the last one is psychological cost. mental effort, spent for making the decision, on what phone finally should purchase having considered information received from different sources. Okay. Now I explained mobile phone situation. So this is the situation for almost all the products. So I'll take a couple of the product as an example to make sure that you really can understand what it is. So this is the core of market. Right? Whatever we do, remember people don't buy any product or services, it's just the value. So that the marketing managers are doing all the strategies for these sellers, not anything else. Say that you are buying a dress. What is the product benefit of a dress? Simply you have to ask from yourself. Whenever you are buying mobile phone, you ask from you, what am I going to get done from this? Now ask the question from the dress. Why I need this? That's a question you can ask. That will give you the answer to product benefit. So to make sure you cover up the way that you want to cover up your body, because different people want to cover up in a different way. So that's product. Also, does it like once it's wear, does it comfortable? Then the length, essentially whether it's covered the required part of your body as you wish. That is product benefit. And also the comfort. So comfort we might be looking from the structure and the material. And also you might look for the appearance, whether it looks nice for you. So that's why you are looking for color combinations and the style. They're all coming because you are looking for the product benefit. They're all coming as product benefit. So do you expect any service benefits from a dress? What kind of service benefits that you expect? Making productive in I got your point. Yeah. So it's like this. Now, so whenever you are looking at this each component, you have to stand as a consumer, not as a marketer. So then I will discuss the marketing side later on. But first I want to make sure you 100% understood the concept. So now you are a customer who wants to buy a dress. So you should know what you are expecting under each of these ones, which I'm going to unpack one by one. So now I took the product benefit. So different people expect different things from a dress. My next question is, now you are a customer. As a customer, whenever you are buying a dress, do you expect any service benefit? What? Yeah, because suppose that if you are like a small made person, So you want to see whether if it is a trouser, whether it's a free alterations are there. You are not in the normal size in body. But it's not common to everyone. That is the next point which I want to tell you. Like, even if you look at these ones, theoretically, these four combinations are there. That's totally depending on the individual person. That is what I said, customer perceive. The way I perceive it is different from the way that you are perceived. Even the product benefit, one wants to cover up the body in a certain length, but another one wants to cover up the body in another length. So one gives the priority for the comfort, so very much concerned about the material quality, but another one is concerned about the comfort, the look is more important, so that they will consider about the material of the dress. See, like that, this is what the marketing does. The same thing, people perceive it in a different way. And even the services, not every person is expecting the same service. Sometimes, like if you are in average size in the body, you don't expect that service. But sometimes you expect another service. Suppose that if you are buying it, you are in a rush, you didn't have a time to talk. So you want to see whether it's exchangeable. So sometimes you are buying to give it as a gift. So then you are expecting, so I'm buying this in case that person, whether that person can exchange it. That's the service. Got it? Image for a dress. Are we expecting? It's so much. Image, I said the image is a brand. You ask from yourself, am I worried about the brand of the dress that I'm buying? You get the answer. Sometimes yes, sometimes. Sometimes you don't care the name of the shop. So you value the design, the quality, and those kind of things. You don't care about the brand. But another person do care. They want to have it in, say, for an example, hotel. So the brand is also a matter for them. The personal benefit, but I said was like the people who offer the product, do you expect anything? So much. Like what I want you to train your brain to put any product, because thousands of products are there, any product, put into this four and see whether like how you are adjusting your mind whenever you are going. Then it's fully understood. So now you are buying a dress. The personal benefit means the people those who offer the product to you. My question is, do you expect any benefit from the people who are selling the dresses? Sales staff. Basically the sales staff, not the company, not the holistic, which is the one that you are being connected with. You expect anything. So sometimes, like, there's so many sizes are there, you don't want to take the entire shelf and search for the sizes. So you call the assistant, say that, can I have this size? That you need that assistant. And sometimes you are in a rush, you can't search the particular dress all around the mall, so that you ask, like, I want this one, where is it? So that it make the decision much easier. Sometimes, like, you need a companion, like you dress yourself, you're asking from the salesperson, is this nice for me? That you're expecting. So likewise, it's totally depending on the person and also that person's situation. Like, first I'll explain how it's depend on the person. Like, if you purchase a dress, that's totally different maybe that I'm purchasing. Even the product I see different the way that you see. Service is the same. The brand is also the same. Personal is also different. So sometimes you like you are in a rush so that you want to get the assistance from like finding the correct size or something like that. Sometimes I'm not in a rush, sometimes I'm very much because I might have gone to that shop just to spend the time. So literally I can search the sizes. Something like even the same person, depending on the nature of the dress purchase, you scale these. Sometimes you want to purchase something personal. You don't want to see that the sales staff are coming behind. And it's like, you feel very uncomfortable. When other time you call that person, just give assistance. Same person. But the situation change depending on the nature of the dress you purchase. Then you would say that, okay, I'm comfortable, I'll call you if I want your assistance. Sometimes even if you are stepping into a supermarket, so you are in a rush. So you call the assistant, where is this kind of the product is available. So you simply ask from the staff and they simply go for it. You love that one and you expect that. But sometimes you don't want to see that the salesperson is always coming behind you because it's embarrassing. Then you have become like a pet. So these are very like the sensitive things. How the individual customer behave as a marketeers, we should know it. Since the people like in the same age, people look at the different product benefits of a dress so that they have to offer different styles of dress in different fabric, in different styles, different colors. That is how the marketeers use it. And since some people are small made and whereas others are not, so they are poor. So you have to provide that facility is free. Having understood what the marketeers should do. And some people come for brand, whereas others are not coming for brand. If the people are coming for the brand, you have to give the brand. How you can give the brand from a dress? Because once you have purchased a dress, you have to anyway take the tag off. You can't wear with the tag. How you like if it is a mobile phone, the brand is being printed. How the salesperson, like the marketing people, can give the brand because knowing that they know that people are coming to my shop just because of the brand. You understand the point what I'm telling? Like say or so then we take the tag off. And after that, so how we can see that it is from the hotel. Yeah, that is what they do. So every person, every dress is having a label, but normally that label is inside the. So then having said that, they know that this shop, the sets of people, majority of people are coming for the brand that's being created. So that you have to print the brand in a way others can see. So that's why it's printed in the back of the dress. So where the people are going and the people those who are in the behind can see that this is our order. And it's somewhere here and in the slippers also. And that is you have to bring the brand visibility because people purchase the brand. Even Apple also, you see like how they have put the logo on the side. On the front, because if it is front, only you can see. So other side and even the casing is also that one is transparent. That is how the marketeers use it. You should understand people buy these ones where they can pitch the profit. They have to be that. Okay. Now I explained 2 points. One is all these benefits, they are changing from product to product. I explained mobile phone, also explained dress. Also, even within the same product, different people perceive it in a different way. Therefore, now tell me, it is a pen. So what are the benefits? The product benefit is what? It is a pen. Because there should be something common to any product that you purchase. Any product or service. From a very what is product. This answer from yourself. Why? And then it's writable. So that is what you do. You take a piece of paper and see the book. It's writable. You just take it. Are you expecting any services? No. So are you expecting any brand? Much. So are you expecting any personal ability? So that's why the companies won't give that. Just show the visibility so long as the 20 is there. See whether it's writable. So it's not that always these four required. It's totally depending on the product that we are purchasing. So how about the other side? The monetary cost, time, energy, and the psychology. What that side? Monetary cost is also should be something perceived. That means matter how you see it. Sometimes, like you go and purchase a dress, so that dress price has say 5,000. You take it, and this is 5,000. It's okay for me, I'll take it. So the same 5,000 is being rated. Another one come. This is 5,000, too expensive, I'll keep it and go. Even that monetary value, the way how you look at it. Totally depending on financial situation, purchasing power of the person, and sometimes even not only purchasing power, the way that you make it. Sometimes you feel like for a dress like this, I don't need to spend that much. So I don't feel like that value is there in this. That you want to go for it. Time cost. When you are buying a dress like that can see a real difference between the male and female. So when a female wants to buy a dress, start shopping in the morning. Let us spend the whole day, but still you won't feel like you have spent that much time. It's a matter of perception. But a gym, so like few hours, enough, whatever available at the am I right or wrong? You start feeling the time. But for some people, we want feel it. So that's why like sometimes the gentlemen they say that okay, if you're shopping, okay, girlfriend or wife, I'll give the card, but I can't come. Okay? Because you don't want to spend that much of a time. Time cost it's a matter of consumption. Otherwise, 24 hours for everyone. Energy. So whenever we want to buy a dress, so how many shops that we are crossing? Still we have the energy to go for another shop. And if we feel the very first one is the beautiful one that we need, all the way we go to that shop. Still we have the energy. But for another person, no, that is enough. I'm already tired. Just by going to the second shop, I'm already tired, whatever available I'll purchase. Again, the physical effort that you can put forward, it's a matter of perception. Some people quickly get tired because they start feeling it, but whereas other people, they won't get tired because they won't feel that. Psychological, it's subjective. It's a matter of perception. Some people need a lot of information to make a decision. They really want to make their decision so complicated, and then out of it, they want to go with the best option. Whereas others, they want to make their life so cool and calm. Like you might have seen in the marketers know this one. So that's why in the clothing retail shops, for ladies section, it says maximum 5 items, but not for the gents section. Why? Because when the ladies want to make a choice, they take half of the rack. But the brain can compare only pairs. This one, this one. So they put a label saying that you can take maximum 5 items inside because there are some other people waiting. Otherwise, go present off, present off. So how many times that you have to do? So likewise, but you feel very comfortable. So then you know that I have selected the best one because you have looked for so many alternatives. So just imagine like how many pairs you have compared. It is 5 items. A with B, A with C, A with D, A with E, B with C, B with D. So how many pairs in scientific calculator, if you put the MCR, you get large number of pairs, but some they like that much of information processing you want. But another person, especially gentlemen, no, this one or this one, I want to make my life that measurable, so I'll just go to this. Psychological. So therefore, like whatever we purchase, it's the way that we look at it. So the entire world that you and me live is a matter of perception. Marketeers well know it. So that's why every single thing that they're doing, adjusting here. People are different for the same product, so that you have to provide the varieties. So people expect these services, so that you have to provide these services. People different in terms of getting the support for sales staff, so that you don't need to have understood sales staff. Also, you have to train the sales staff. When people demand, then only you have to give the support. Don't go behind every customer, because some customers don't like it. And also, you should understand for this kind of a brand, people coming for the brand, not for the product, so that you have to you have to design the product in a way that other people can see the brand. And even the monetary cost. Also, you should understand the price, it's a matter like how you are pitching the target market. Some people, they can accommodate a bit of a higher price, and whereas other ones cannot, so that you have to pitch it in a way that matches with the target. Also, like, so having said that, some people can spend more time, so that you have to provide more space in that section. And having said that, some people can accommodate more effort to achieve whatever the product. So that's why in the retail shopping malls, the ladies section always is the top. Like that energy we won't feel, but the gen section always at the ground floor or the first floor. Try and check because of this. So, so likewise, it's a matter of like arranging everything according to this 8 elements. If people expect, you have to give it. If not, no point of investing money for that. Okay. I want you to do a small activity. I forgot to tell you, like time to time, I'm giving some tutorial questions. Those tutorial questions mostly the past paper question, not exactly the same wording. But time to time, I'm checking whether you are understanding the concepts. Those are very important. This is one of them. Okay. So now take them that you have to try out, and that's it has two purposes. One is for me to understand whether you have understood the concept, and the other reason is for you to train your writing ability in a way that I expect. Because you are financial experts, you are not good at writing. It's hard for you, right? I know. But while you are in the class, if you train yourself and if you get the comment from me, which is not that I'm taking everyone's answer. If you feel like I have to get your answer checked by me, at least within the semester, get it checked by me at least once. Then I'll say that you have to write a little bit more here. Then by the time you are going for the exam, you are ready. You know what I'm expecting. Also, you have already trained yourself. Because if you are going to have a trial at the exam, you will be failed. Don't take the trial at the exam. Have the trial in the class. So that's why I'm giving the tutorial questions throughout the semester. Time to time I'm giving. You have to try some of the things I give the time in the class to try, but some of the things I just give so you can try at home, but I'm not checking the answer. If you feel like you want to get it checked by me, of course I'm ready, but I will discuss the answers. This one you have to do it in the class. I want to see whether you have understood the concept 100%. Here, discuss the customer perceived value. Discuss customer perceived value. BSc applied accounting degree. After BSc applied accounting degree. That's the degree of the business. BSc applied accounting degree offers by Srilanka. And that's Srilanka. Okay. Now what I want you to do is the customer perceived value means you have to explain each of these steps. The altogether eight. Take one, but try to do it individually so that you can have a self-assessment whether you have understood. You don't need to search any answers from the mobile phone. Don't do it. I will give you advice. Write it from your brain because I want to see whether you have understood fully. Even the questions what I'm giving, you can't get the answers from the phone. If you get that, the answers are wrong. Be genuine to yourself. So you are not going to lose your life. You understand whether you understood or not. Then you happy you can go home. I learned it. Think about carefully. Think by the examples what I discussed. At the exam, don't do it. Also, you have to go like one by one. Make them like everything in one by one. Like this. I want this kind of. That one and then what is its exact. I say customer perceived value, that means both. Because I said that it's a comparison. So that means both. Yeah, both. Because that concept, it's a good point. Like, so if I ask you to discuss the customer perceived value, so which means we discuss customer perceived value means comparison of benefits and costs. So that means both benefits and the cost needs to be discussed. Then only you get the complete picture of customer perceived value. Okay, what are the start from the easy side, monetary cost. I hope we had enough time, like as I said that I will be teaching the 15 minutes in advance so that I can get ready for the other class. The monetary cost what you have it. When you are doing it in grade, you should see that mainly. But of course, on top of that, it has traveling and stationery and those kind of things, like thinking that those are little immaterial. So it's basically the tuition fee, course fee. Time cost, duration of the degree, because soon after you register, it doesn't mean that you have the degree. So you have to wait for 3 years. So that 3-year time period is a duration. Then how do you get the real ownership of the qualification? Effort, physical energy that you want to put, get the degree, coming for lecture, sitting down and doing assignment and everything, like whatever you need the energy, that's it. Mental effort, studying, reading books, doing assignments, failing the exam, that all need the mental capacity. That I don't know how far that you have written those ones, you have to correct the answers. If you have not written those ones, there is something wrong with what you understand. You cannot be happy that you have clear. That's why I like to do it by yourself and alone. You can check whether you understood. Yes, here Srilanka has built up a good image. And that is the one that you are doing this one in a reputed institute. The recognition, reputation as a UGC approved deal, so that's everything is coming under image. And personal, what you're expecting from the people who work. So there are two kinds of people that engage when offering the degree program. Academic staff and non-academic. So you expect some from academic staff, and the non-academic staff you expect something. So you expect from the academic staff they have to be qualified, that be like explained in a way that you can understand. I don't know what you think you write, because this is subjective. This is matter of a perception. What you are thinking is not the same thing that she said. What you expect from the academic staff, you write. And what you expect from the non-academic staff, you write. They have to be friendly, they have to listen to your requirements, and they have to be flexible. So likewise, whatever you expect, you write. And the service benefits. This product itself is a service. Isn't it? So whenever you are coming to the institute, what are the services that you are expecting? You have a proper classroom facilities. You have a canteen. You have a sanitary facility. So you have to have area to study, the area to spend. If there is no classes until the next 1 month, there should be a place to stay. There should be library facilities. So those are the things that you are expecting as services. And have the regular lectures and make available the recording. So that's all the facilities, all the services that you are expecting from these people. And in case if you have problems, like is there any person to speak to, counseling, and everything if you expect to it. And product benefits and the place where most of the people made mistake. So I said I focused on this as an example because it's not a physical product, it's a service, but it still has its product benefit. Because I told you product benefit is always you ask from yourself, why I want this? Why I need a phone? Why I need to address? Likewise, why I need a DQ program? Why I need a DQ? So then you have to come, I don't know why you are here, but you have to come for the knowledge. Not for anything else. So you want to uplift the knowledge in terms of the applied accounting side. Also, you want to get required skills. So that is why you are here. So those are the kind of things you are expecting from your degree program. So now you know like how far that you are in aligning the correct answer. So wherever went wrong, it's like you have to ask from yourself, you don't need to memorize. Because memorizing won't work, but you never know what product you are taking on board. Thousands of products are there, thousands of therapies also. But if you train your brain, then you know what should be the answer that you can articulate. Right?